Hi everybody, I am Helena of Sweden and welcome to HOS Body. Today we are doing the fitness test. Now, why are we doing a fitness test? You might wonder. Well, weight loss and getting into a healthy habit and a healthy life is a lot more than just stepping on a scale or measuring your waistline or getting a new size. It is also a measurement of getting stronger, improving your endurance. So today, what we're doing, if this is the first time you're doing this, we are setting your baseline based on what you do today. We are going from now to fit. So to get you ready for this fitness test, I want you to have something to make it softer for your knees if you want to, and your hands. So a yoga mat is perfectly fine. If you have a problem with your knees, I suggest you also have a chair or a stool, preferably not higher than your knees, because we're going to use it to sit down and stand up. And if it's too high up, the exercise won't do its thing. I also want you to have your phone handy or your laptop so you can log into the My Coach app while you're doing it. If you do have a fitness watch, use it, because we are going to measure our heart rate. If you don't want to have one, however, you are just going to use the good old manual method by putting your 2 fingers on the side of the neck, and you're simply going to count out your beats for 15 seconds. And don't worry, I will count it out for you. All right, so what's going to happen is you are going to open the My Coach app, and you're going to register everything under data, which is in the center at the bottom. Click the data, and you're going to see 2 headlines. One is going to say metrics and one is going to say photos. You're automatically going to get to the metrics session right away. So that's where I want you to stay. Right under that, that is something that has a drop-down list that says all metrics without even changing anything. I want you to click that drop-down and just go to the fitness test. And when you go here, you will see everything that we are going to do. First, we're going to measure our resting heart rate. This is where your watch or your manual test will come in handy. Then we're going to do 3 minutes of cardio. Right after that, we're going to go back to our heart rate and we're going to measure it again manually or on your watch. After the cardio session, we're going to do push-ups. And as you can see, there are 3 different push-ups here. One that says wall push-up, one that says knee push-ups, and one that says standard push-up. Now you're going to pick the level that fits. The wall push-up is if you need assistance and you know you're not strong doing the push-ups, you are going to simply go to the wall, step out a little bit, and you're going to push in and push out. Push in, push out. Alternatively, you are going to use your kitchen sink or your kitchen vent or a very, very sturdy table, and you are going to do your push-up holding on here onto the floor and do your knee push-ups. Putting hands on the floor and the knees are in. Lift your feet up, and you want to make sure that your back is straight, and you're simply going to push down and push up. Push down, push up. The original push-ups obviously lift your knees off the floor, and you're going to come down and push yourself up. Okay? We're going to do it for 1 minute, 60 seconds, and you are going to count how many of push-ups you did, whether you pick the wall, the bench, the knees, or the standard. I'm going to do the knees just because that's what I do. I have a little shoulder injury. After that, we are going to do the plank. You're going to come down to the floor again. You're going to put your elbows and your forearm onto the floor. Put your feet into the mat and lift up the rest of your body, keeping your core in. And here, we're going to hold it for as long as we can, but I will stop it at 2 minutes. After the core, the plank, we are going to do the squats. And you have two options. You can do the regular squat, which means bring your feet about hip width apart, or I mean shoulder width apart, meaning as wide as your shoulders, and turn your feet out just slightly depending on how your knees and your hips are rotated, right? And you're gonna come down, all the way down, so you are further than 90 degrees, and then you're gonna come up. If that's too much for you, this is where I want you to use your stool or your chair, and you're gonna sit down and come on up, preferably without pushing off with your hand. If you need to do that, however, you know it and you'll take a note of that. So then we're gonna see next time you're doing the fitness test how well you have improved. We're gonna do that for 60 seconds, and you are going to count how many reps you did in that time. Then we're gonna go into flexibility, and we're gonna do one simple exercise, meaning you are just going to put your feet hip width apart, and you are gonna come down and reach your toes. If you reach your toes, that is 100%. If you reach your knees only, that's 50%, and anything in between, 75, 80, whatever, right? I will explain everything when you put it into the system. Then we are going to do a balance test. The balance test is simple. You are going to lift one leg off the floor, and you're going to hold it. And basically, if you can do it, I just want you to say yes or no. So here I'm sitting on my right leg. It looks like the left leg for you. I can do it. Yes. Switching leg, hold it, see if you can find your balance, yes or no. Balance, flexibility, strength, and cardiovascular health is so important to build your special program, and that's why we're doing it. And also so you can see how you progress over time. Especially for women, we don't progress on a steady line. So maybe one week you're gonna see your weight go down, another week you're gonna feel better in your clothes, and the third week you're gonna just feel stronger. And then on the fourth week, you might feel like, oh my God, none of this is working. And we just have to build and stay consistent. This is just another way for you to see how much progress you have done over time. Okay. Before we get going, let's do a little simple warm-up so we don't injure ourselves. That would be terrible. So come just step to the side for a little bit. Lift your knee up. Lift your knee up. And up. And one more time up. And then we're going to change to the other side. And step and lift. Step, lift. Step, lift. We are softening up our hip area, which is usually tense for women. And just walking out. And we're gonna take a deep breath in and come over. We're gonna reach one arm and stretch out one side and out side. Open, and we're going to come down and bend our knees. Put your elbows on the inside of your legs and just lightly squeeze your legs apart without injuring yourself. And if you can, put your hands on the floor and straighten your legs and just hold it, bounce. And we're going to go from side to side. Bend your neck, knees slightly, and come on up. We're gonna hug ourselves. Open, hug, open, hug, open. We're gonna warm up your shoulders. Get ready for those push-ups. And then clasp your hands behind you. Stretch. And lift those arms up. them up a little bit, get your glutes a little engaged, and then switch to the same thing here. All right, we are actually going to get going. So phone or laptop, whatever you need, open your app. And the first thing we are going to do is see your resting heart rate. So before we go there, I want you to take a deep breath in. And one more time. Because we want to measure the resting heart rate. And one more time. It should take you about a minute to get down from having done that warm-up. Okay, for those of you that have a watch, just put it on. For those of you who do not, I want you to, we're going to put it here and we are going to measure. We're going to count for 15 seconds. Okay, let's go. And stop counting now. Okay. So whatever you got, you're going to go back to your My Coach app. So you're going to click the resting heart rate. And as you can see here, you're going to say add new. And it's automatically going to log the date of today. So mine is 62. Add. And it's in there. Okay. Now we're going to do 3 minutes of cardio. And I'm going to put down this watch again. 3 minutes. We can do this. Okay? So what I want you to do is either jog or walk with high knees. Okay? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. those of you that need to, go here and start counting now. 1. And stop counting now. Okay, go back to the app, or at least I will. And then you're gonna click cardio heart rate, add new, and you're gonna put the number that you got in. One was 143, add value. And then we're gonna wait for a minute. I'm gonna go back to the clock, reset, start. And we're gonna see how fast your heart rate drops in a minute. I know. It's a lot of little details. A lot of little details to get the perfect plan for you. Now, if it was hard for you to even walk with high knees for 3 minutes, I want you to send me a message. Because that tells me something. It tells me where you need to start. You can all see the clock rolling and ticking, so. All right, we're gonna measure our heart rate again in, let's see here, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. For those of you with clock, let's do it. And stop. So for those of you who do it manually, what you do, you take the number that you count times 4. Times 4. That will give you the minute rate. Okay, go back to my coach and go to the 3 cardio recovery at 4 minutes. And you're going to put in the number there. Mine was 93. Add value. And go back. We have the push-ups. So 60 minutes of push-up. And you're going to select whether you want to do the wall, the kitchen sink push-up, as I call it, or the bench push-up, knees, or the full original. All up to you, and you find your level. Okay, let's get ready. I'm going to bring out the clock again. We're going to do 60 seconds. And you're responsible for counting your push-ups. I am not going to do that. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on. Halftime. Come on. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Back to the app. Push-ups. So you're going to select where you were. If you did the wall, you're going to click the wall push-up. If you did the knees, like I did, you're going to push the knees. Add new. I cannot remember how much I did. Maybe 38. I can't remember. Add value. You will then ignore, if you did the knee push-up, you will ignore the wall push-up and the stand-up push-up. It's not like you have to do that again, okay? Now, the plank. And like I said, we're gonna stop at 2 minutes. If you wanna pause the video and continue, please do so. I'm stopping it at 2 minutes because if you can do 2 minutes, that's a good thing, right? Okay, so I'm gonna reset the clock and we are gonna get into it. Same position. The only thing that's gonna touch the floor is your forearm from your elbow to your hand and your toes, basically. Ready? Come on. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And I want you to try to keep your back straight as you possibly can so it doesn't come on up here. Hold it down. You can move around a little bit. That makes you feel stronger. I actually read an article or saw a TED Talk based on a medical study about planks specifically. And they said it is a very mentally challenged exercise. And if you can do it, and the longer you can do it, the better ability your body has to cure pain. Incredibly interesting, but they were giving examples of people with CRPS and fibromyalgia, that if they could do planks, their pain would not be as severe, which is pretty cool. All right, guys, we've done 1.5 minutes almost. Now we have, so 30 more seconds if you're still with me. So I know some of you of that there have pain, so I challenge you to do the plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1, and relax. If you could do 2 minutes, I want you to shout it out. Put it in the group chat. I did it. Okay, so go back to your app. And in the plank core strength, I want you to put how many seconds you did it. So if you did 2 full minutes, that's 120 seconds. Add value. Boom. And if you were holding it longer, obviously you put that number in there. We are into our squats. Same thing here, 60 seconds, and you're gonna count how many you can do. You can choose to do them freestanding, meaning no help, or the sit and stand up, okay? But don't go in between. Just stay where you are and focus on that. Okay, we're gonna do 1 minute, 60 seconds. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Stand is a little bit wider. If you're doing it here, I want you to keep your knees about hip width apart. If you're standing, about shoulder width apart. And you are adjusting your angle of your feet based on how you function, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Go deep. Keep counting. Half time. Keep going. If you need a break, you take a break. That's just how it goes. You have full 60 seconds to do it. And the goal is to do more next time. and 2, 1, and you're done. Go back to the app. And under the squat, it's number 4. If you did it with a chair, you're going to do number 1, sit and stand. If you do the free squat, you're going to do it there. Add new, and I didn't count because I'm keeping track of time. But let's say I did 30, just for giggles. Add. Then we're going to reach our toes. We were basically done with the strength and the cardio training, and you can take an eye on your heart rate at this point too, just to see where you're at. I suspect that with some squats, it went up a little bit. But anyhow, I want you to stand about hip width apart with your feet, and then just simply come down. If you can touch your knees, you're at least at 50%. If you can touch the center of your chin, you're at 75. If you can go all the way to the floor, or even touch, the toes, or even touch the floor, you are at 100%. And you're going to take your app, and that's exactly what you're going to put. Flexibility, touch your floor, add, and you're going to put whatever percent that was. Okay? Now, the only thing that I don't have in here, but I will add it for you, is the balance test. And for now, if you can't see it when you're doing the fitness test, send me a message, right, yes, no, left, yes, no. All right, so stand straight, hands wherever you need them, whether it's in your waist or holding up, it's completely up to you. I want you to release one foot from the floor and just see if you're wobbling or if you can stand pretty good. And if you feel like you have stability here, I want you to try to just close your eyes and see if you can still remain the balance somewhat. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit more wobbly, but that's okay. All right, if you could not stand on one foot at all, I want you to say whatever foot you have down, right or left. Mine is right. It looks like it's left for you. Say right, no, or right, yes. Okay? Then we're going to switch to the other leg, and we're going to do the same thing here. Just lift the other leg. See if you can find a comfortable position. You know, think of the birds. They're sleeping on one leg. I want you to find like peace, like you can stand it. This is cool. I'm cool with this. All right? And if you feel like you can close your eyes, try to closing your eyes and see where you're at. When you're closing your eyes, I want you to almost like focus like you're looking at something. And then come down. People, that's it. Why do we do this? Well, for me, it helps me to define your program. And also for you, it sees how you progress. If you have a problem with balance, for example, I want to work on that with you. If you have a problem with flexibility, I want to work on that with you, because all of those play a role into you finding perfect balance in your body and your mind. If we have off balance, it's easier for us to fall or hurt ourselves, and our equilibrium in our brain might be messed up as well. So if you have a unbalance in your balance, we will work on that. And if you need to work on your flexibility, we will work on that too. So I'm sending you off with a lot of love. Hope you had fun. Let's get it. Bye.